Hi, Sue. Thank you for
Hi,
doing
Denise.
for us today.
You're
So
welcome.
this we're going to have a little chat about Nordic walking in general, but specifically well-being, because you have been right from the very beginning. So we started about 4 years ago.
4 years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you were one of the original group, uh,
Yes.
which is great, and you're still coming. Uh,
Yes.
so what
When
we
we can.
Yeah, yeah. Obviously, we can't at the moment, but you're sort of like a regular member, and I think like with what the things that you say that you get quite a lot out of it. So it would be wonderful if you would sort of share um, why you keep coming, what you like about it, and if you can give any advice to any new instructors setting up, especially a wellbeing class, that would be great.
Right. Okay.
So what motivated you to start in the first place?
Well, 4.5 years ago, I had a stroke. I was a teacher. I had a very stressful job. I was head of school at a local further education college. And it came totally out of the blue. My son got married, and at the wedding, I kept thinking, "Oh, I don't feel very well," and I didn't eat much, but I thought perhaps it's because I was nervous. A couple of days later, woke up in the night, and I thought, "Oh, I've got a terrible headache." Got out of bed to get some tablets and went flat on my face, and I'd had a stroke. Uh, when I came home, I was lucky. Everything came back very quickly. I was slightly lopsided. My left hand side was affected. My balance was affected. And that's probably the main reason why I started Nordic walking. I was speaking to a friend and said, I've got to do something to get out. But I was scared to go out on my own, quite honestly. My husband had gone back to work. He didn't want to, but I said, you've got to go back to work sometime. And I was scared to walk on my own. So Nordic walking sounded like a really good answer. I got poles to help my balance, and I'd got my friend and my sister-in-law who said they would come with me. So we looked in the paper and we saw that you were just about to start a new group at High Downhill, which is literally across the road from me. So it was fate.
Yeah,
And that's really why I started coming.
cool. So yes, that was 4.5 years ago. You've come a long way
Yeah,
since then.
yeah.
Um, so what do you think it has been that's made you keep coming over all of this time?
I quickly realised that it was doing me good. I fell over a few times, but you picked me up, you dusted me off, and you told me to go on with it. And that's really what I needed. I didn't need people fussing around me. I don't like it when people fuss around me. um, and I just had to keep going. And I really, once I started going, I could quickly see the benefits. My balance improved quite quickly. It's a wonderful exercise for people who have had a stroke. There's a couple of us in our group who've had strokes, and it improves your balance so much. And that balance gave me confidence, and the poles gave me confidence. And because of that, I was able to do more and more and more. And then the well-being developed with exercises as well. And I have to admit, I was grossly overweight. And over the last 4 years, I've lost almost 7 stone. Yes, I have. I do eat much better than I used to. When you're in a high pressure job, you grab this and grab that, and it was all unhealthy food. And so losing weight has made a big difference, but I attribute a lot of that to the exercise.
Yes.
And from the well-being, I got really, really keen on the aerobic side of things as well. So I started coming to the other things, the aerobics, and now the yoga, which I love. And that has just developed into a totally, oh, I would never have told you that I would be keen on exercise, but it's almost an obsession.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
that's what.
Yeah. And now you've done your 1,000 miles in a year as well. So
Yeah, I
you've
did
really
1,745. Didn't quite make 2,000. but not far off. I was
Yeah,
pleased. I was aiming for 1,000, so I didn't think that was bad.
that's good. Excellent.
Yeah. Lockdown helped.
Yeah. That's one of the good things about lockdown.
Yeah.
It has given actually more time to be able to do the stuff.
Yeah. And the challenges that you've set for us, we had the lockdown challenge, and it's such a social activity. We, especially the High Downhill group,
Yes.
we call ourselves High Down Hillbillies, and we are a very social group. We always used to have a coffee afterwards. We've had meals together. And yeah, I've made lots and lots of new friends, which is wonderful, especially because I retired. So I missed that social contact. Yeah, that's been wonderful.
Yeah, absolutely. And when you see new people come into the group, what do you
Yeah.
think helps them get in there? What kind of things can we do to help them feel welcome?
Okay. Well, you're very good at introducing everybody at the beginning, so we know names. You have at times given us something to do, like find out something about the new person, or tell them something about you, and then we discuss it at the end, which has been nice. It's a way of breaking the ice. But we are such friendly people. I don't know. There's something about Nordic walkers. We all like to talk. In fact, we have trouble shutting up at times, don't we?
Yeah.
But we all like to talk. We're very social. I particularly, if there's someone new, I like to try and make an effort, because I remember what it was like when we first started, although I was with friends. I think it's important to make them feel like they're part of the group, but it's also very important that you don't make them think that they're a burden on the rest of the group, because you're not fast to start with. You don't really know what you're doing. You're not confident. And sometimes in a group, you've got people who can whiz off, and you're left thinking, oh, they're not going to want me on this group because I can't keep up with them. So I think it's really important. I like that technique of, yes, you can go off, but you have to come back. And that makes the person who is at the back, then they don't feel bad about it.
Yes.
So I think that's really important, that you make people feel comfortable when they're starting.
Yes.
Very important, because otherwise they just won't come back.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Sue. So one of our longest members, and we look forward to, for you to be sort of like continuing with us and giving us more ideas and more of your wisdom and things. So thank you. And yeah, I'm sure other instructors will really benefit out of the things that you've said today. So thanks, Sue.
No, you're more than welcome. It has been a lifesaver for me, and I mean that. You changed my life. So thank you.
Thank you.